into Florida.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
All right, it's 5 o'clock, so we will call the agenda setting meeting of December 18, 2023 to order. This meeting is being live streamed on YouTube. We first need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you. And Dick second. Yep. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The media has been properly notified. We now will have set the January 9 board meeting agenda. All right.
There's only two executive session items, so it started the time at 5:30.
All right. Looks like the same kind of disclaimers at the top, the notice and the usual how to submit comments. All right. You want to keep scrolling?
So the election of officers.
I see. Yeah.
Do you want that you all handle that in-house, or do you want me to ask Judge Grimsley? That's something you all can handle in-house if you want, meaning you as, you know.
I don't know. My suggestion, I think it would be, he's always been very generous with his time, and I just think it's probably nicer if he could come. I don't know. I mean, I think we could handle it. I agree. Angela or Dick, any suggestions?
I don't know.
Are you guys good with seeing if he's available? And if he is, fine. And if he's not, we'll just do it on our own.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Dick, you too?
Yep.
I'll reach out to him tomorrow and ask him.
That sounds great.
Okay.
All right. I'm just looking as you're scrolling. We have a points of celebration. A committee report. That would be the only one, operations.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about the budget priorities. So perhaps we could put that in that part. Just the budget priorities and from from budget committee. We won't have a committee meeting, but we've
under finance, put it as a finance committee and then put budget priorities, or just put budget priorities.
That's what I'd like to do, if that's all right with Dr.
So
Boss.
under committee reports, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an extension of the committee report from the last.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I just think if we put it under board business action for discussion, then that requires the staff to potentially have input, and I think that's a little bit asking a little too much on January 9th.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, good. Are you good with that, Angela?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then it looks like Dr. R, you don't really have anything for this meeting since your staff is about to go on break.
Correct.
couple of weeks. All right.
Yep.
And then we have for the consent agenda, the 2 sets of minutes.
Williams, hands up.
Mr. Smith?
My question was, I thought once we picked the officers, that's all we do at that meeting. I didn't think that we were having a full-fledged meeting for the first meeting of the year. I thought we were just picking officers and that was it. But it looks like we're having a full-fledged agenda for that meeting. Is that correct?
Well, in the past, yes, we've only done officers. This meeting is the 9th, and it doesn't look like a full, can you see the agenda or no?
We don't have a second business meeting in January. We have a work session. So this is why this meeting is considered an election and business. In the past, we would have had just an election for the first meeting and a business meeting for the second meeting. We're not having a second business meeting this month.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Oh.
And if you look at the agenda, it looks lengthy, but there's not that many items on it either. And I don't know, can you see it? I asked you, Mr. Smith, are you able to view it?
Yes, ma'am, I'm able to see it. Yes, yes,
Okay.
I can see it.
All right. Dick or Angela, do you have any further comments or questions or suggestions?
I don't.
No. Mr. Smith, your hand's up again?
Oh, no, but I need to take it down. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So let's scroll back. So the public session starts at 6. And right after we do basically the approval of the agenda and the pledge, we're doing the officers first. That's good. So if he's able to come, he's not waiting. And then the celebration, those 2 committee reports.
You want me to go ahead and take chair's report off or?
Yeah, because yeah. Sounds good.
And currently there's no business action.
Yeah, and just other than the consent agenda. Yeah. Okay. That looks good to me. So we'll leave it at that on that agenda. It seems like we could really almost start at 5:45, but I guess by the time we go down the hallway to the to the conference room and we'll make our way back, that's probably 5:30 is reasonable. All right. So that looks good, Robin, for the draft. And then I think the next item was, do we have any other meeting agenda we need to set tonight?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Your next agenda setting meeting would be January 8th. And that would be to set the work session agenda at the end of January.
But I think we should, what's the date of the work session?
January 26th.
So it seems like it might be better to do it on the 15th.
No, ma'am.
No.
I think Dr. Rodriguez had asked earlier so that the staff would have time to prepare
Okay.
documents or whatever it is that we would need.
All right. And so do you have a conflict, Angela?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
That's a day of service for me.
Okay.
In the community.
Yep.
And the
Thank you.
15th, and the 15th, we're not there because that's the day off. That's Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yeah, Angela just reminded me.
Yeah.
So the only downside to the 8th is it's before the 9th meeting, but there's really
Well,
not
we can, you want to do it like the 10th or the 11th?
any input from Angela or Dick?
What's going on the 16th, that Tuesday, the 16th?
Nothing, but it's not giving the staff, it's for the work session, it's just you're wanting the documents on that Thursday or whatever, then you're not giving them any time.
I'm fine with, I guess, the 8th, 10th, or 11th.
I can do the 11th.
And Dick?
I can do any day.
Yeah. All right, well,
Do it the 11th at 5.
yep, that sounds good.
Okay.
And Dr. R, that's good for you?
Yes, that'll work fine.
And then your staff has 2 full weeks to prepare. Okay. All right, so the next agenda setting meeting will be on January 2024, Thursday, the 11th at 5 p.m. Do we have any other business to handle tonight? Nope.
Man,
All right, then, there being no objections, we can adjourn by unanimous consent. Thank you.
happy
Bye.
holidays to
Thank
all of you
you.
that I will not see this week, but I'll see a few of you on
Yeah.
Thursday.